Krishna, so you decided to come to Finland. What was your main motivation? Would you like to share it with us?
Yes, actually, I came to Finland at that time when Nokia was a big name.
Yes.
And Finland has already been having a good reputation being a top educator country.
Okay.
A country where you get the quality education. So, and the next thing was nature, peacefulness, then a desire to come study in Europe somewhere where it feels good to study.
Okay. What about like career opportunities, graduation from higher education? What did you think when you were a young man coming to Finland?
Yes, one thing for sure I knew that if I go to Finland and stay there, Finland has aging population.
Okay.
So people are aging there. And young people like me, those who really want to build their career, they want to build their life, are needed. That's I knew when I was coming here. And somehow I was prepared that if I like the place, if everything goes well, maybe I will stay back. So that I knew when I was coming here.
Yes. Then I would like to ask you about what kind of information did you have in advance, and what do you think are reliable information sources nowadays for students to learn about Finland?
I always checked through college, universities' websites for the information that I needed. Of course, I Googled at that time. But if I had some questions or something to ask, so I always contacted University of Applied Sciences where I was coming in. And I got information from them, but if I think today, so for example, like it depends like what information you need. If you need information regarding resident permits, then of course migrate.fi, so immigration department's website. If you need information regarding education or tuition fees or something else that is related to your studies, then I always prefer to contact the University of Applied Sciences directly.
Oh, that's very good.
Ask them. In a nutshell, I would say that if you need any information that are reliable, you should always contact to the official websites and get the information from there.
What do you think about the importance of social media as providing reliable information?
Social medias, if there is a social media account of Laurea University of Applied Sciences, I would say that is the best, that provides the reliable information. But if there is a social media of somebody who is talking about their experiences or the things they have heard or read, I don't think so they are reliable, because things which you hear and you read, they can be opinions. They are not the facts. So be careful about the facts. Check the facts, and you get the facts from the official institutions.
And then we move to Finnish language and culture. Krishna, sä oot oppinut puhumaan suomea.
Aivan. Todennäköisesti puhunkin hyvin.
How did you learn Finnish, and what is the importance of Finnish language for a new students to get integrated in our University of Applied Sciences and to the community?
Language plays a big role when it comes to integration, when it comes to feeling that you are part of society. Without language, you always feel that you are cutting off somewhere. Because like for example, like if Leena is with her another colleague together, and if I come in, I don't know Finnish, you are speaking English for me at the time. But of course you have your mother tongue, so that's normal, you will speak Finnish. But when you are speaking Finnish and I don't understand Finnish, so I feel that I'm not included,
Yes.
So language brings inclusion, that's what I mean. And learning language is a process.
Okay.
Everybody needs to give time to learn, So without giving your time, without having a clear motivation to be the part of the culture, learning language can be slow.
What about Finnish culture or other cultures and Finnish cultures? What are the similarities?
Similarities. We all are human. We all love each other.
Okay.
We all want to do good things for each other. And differences, comes from, I think, religion and the history and how the country has been surviving together. This is, I mean, like the Nordicness. The Nordicness is there in Finland, and then Finnishness, you know. So it's coming from the nature, from the culture, and from this long history that Finland has been there. The differences in culture, basically, like, we don't have power distance here in Finland. I mean, like, the power distance is very less in compared to back my country, where power distance can be very high. For example, like, if I am there and communicating with my teacher, maybe I will keep, maybe we have, or it is like, it's not maybe, it is that we have a higher power distance, you know. But when I communicate here with somebody, so I call them by name, I know that I can put forward things in a way I have to and want to. And teachers also, they don't like behave like, I am teacher, so you stay there, you know.
Where to learn Finnish? Could you give any tips for our new students how and where and when to learn Finnish? Kuinka oppia suomen kieltä?
Aivan. Suomen kieltä kannattaa lähteä oppimaan heti. Eli Finnish language, I would suggest that you start immediately learning, and the first thing that you get to learn Finnish language is from University of Applied Sciences. So Laurea provides you language courses. And the challenge comes there, Leena, you know, challenge comes there when if you are studying in English language. So you are speaking English, you're writing in English, and everybody around you speaks English with you, you know. So you don't have chance to speak Finnish. And if you don't speak Finnish, you don't learn Finnish.
Thank you. I feel it in my heart, because we recognize this fact, what you are saying here now, that we should be very patient and we should practice Finnish all the time, clear Finnish. And we are trying to do that nowadays in every campus, speaking Finnish with our international students. And nowadays, do you know which applications are good for learning Finnish independently?
There are a lot of possibilities. I would say that use Duolingo. It's easy to download. Finnish is added there now. So you can start with Duolingo. There are some more materials that we can put in the link later in this video.
Yes.
So students or the future students, they can go through the materials at their home. And there are some websites that may be very useful.
Yes, very good.
And apart from that, when you come to Finland, in Helsinki actually you have Työväenopisto. So it's kind of like educational organization in Finland, which provides Finnish language courses, cultural courses, and courses in so many different varieties in very reasonable prices. And you can enroll them, do them in the evenings, and weekends also some courses may be available.
Yeah. What about community activities? Could you mention any to help integrating to Finland and also to learn about Finnish language and culture?
There are actually. This is very good option, Leena, that you mentioned about it. Because when I came, I did not know about these things, you know. I did not know where I can take part, what I can do.
Yes.
But in a long run, I came to understand and I started taking part. So the idea of volunteering somewhere, for example, like if you like to be in the forest, you can join Scouts in Finland.
Okay.
And if you join Scouts, so you have chance to be the part of this Scout community. There are Red Cross runs so many different language coffee sessions. Libraries have different language groups running in Finland, free of cost. And then there are some multicultural communities in Finland that you can for sure join and get to learn language. And there may be sometime, you know, if you put forward the message, you may find some Finnish people, those who want to learn your mother tongue. So you can have a tandem, you know.
Yes.
Like you teach me Finnish, I teach you this Hindi or Nepali, whatever you like.
Namaste, I love that.
So many possibilities.
Yes.
The best thing is start asking, start thinking, think around. If this is a glass, how do I call it in Finnish?
Lasi. Simple. Simple. Okay, starting with baby steps.
Exactly.
About cost of living in Finland. Finland is a welfare country and it's said to be an expensive country in the world. Are we so expensive, Krishna? What do you think? What would you like to say about money and the cost of living, finding a job in Finland for our new students?
I tell you this is really very funny and maybe funny for you guys also over there. Actually, when I came here, I came with the money from my country. And every time when I went to the shopping, I converted, every time when I see €1 or €2, I always converted them into my currency.
Okay.
And they were very expensive.
All right.
For me when I came here. So, but then when I started getting job, earning money here and doing things, so I came to realize that I started understanding the money in different way,
Yes.
I was not converting them in my currency. But still, I would say that Finland is a country which has welfare society system here. So it all runs on the taxes.
Yes.
And we have to pay the taxes for those benefits that we are getting, free education for them, those who are born here, or those who are citizens here, or the residents.
Yes.
And medical systems and clearing the snows in the winter, preparing the road, putting everything in the time, So it costs money, and that's why Finland is expensive.
For example, some examples. I go for a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee is from €1.50 to €5 in fancy cafeterias, or pizza, or something what is like commonly eaten in many countries, fast food. So any ideas? And
Yes, I would start with potatoes.
Potatoes.
Yes.
All right.
If we go and buy potatoes, so be prepared that it may be like €1 to €1.50, sometime below €1 like 80-90 cents also.
Yes.
So I would say that 80-90 cents to €1.50, in between that you can get 1 kg of potatoes.
Yes. All right.
If we talk about pizzas, so they also depends based on pizzerias, but I think €8 to €14 you can get a pizza. But hey, one thing, today I was discussing with one of new student, and he told me that he is amazed to know that how much outdoor activities are here and how cheap they are.
Oh yes, in Helsinki region.
Yes.
Could you name any?
What, for example, like swimming.
Swimming in swimming halls.
Yes. If you go swimming in swimming halls, I don't remember exactly what is the student price, but it's cheaper than what others pay. I think maybe €4
Yes.
per time, And you have swimming there, you have sauna there, you have things that you can do there. And apart from this, you can actually have a monthly gym card.
Yes.
In the swimming hall as well. And then a lot of outdoor activities, especially outdoor gyms are available, forests are there, you can run on any safe lane, you can ride bicycle on the bicycle lane,
Yes.
and you walk on the walking lane.
Yes.
And you drive on the driving lane. So there are like these different lanes for different activities, and they are quite reasonable.
So to conclude now, so we have discussed here about motivation to come to Finland, about reliable information sources. Then we have also discussed about the importance of Finnish language, and learning the language is a gateway to integration in the country, broadening horizons of community, and also cost of living.
Exactly.
Yes. And now also mentioning about the pastime activities. So you don't need money to do everything. You can go for a walk. If you rent a bicycle, that is like very, very cheap. And as you mentioned with the student card, there are sport activities from indoor swimming halls to fitness centers and many different type of activities.
Exactly.
So thank you so much. Pleasure to meet you again.
Nice to meet you, Leena.
Kiitoksia paljon. Hauska olla taas sun kanssa
Kiitos
täällä.
samoin, kiitos samoin.
No niin, heippa.
Tavataan taas.
Joo, tavataan. Hei hei.
Nähdään.